寒风笑逆，竹林间，夜交错忽，现明月。箫声起，折叶飘落，淹没在汹涌的夜。夜色竟然手中剑，背对暗芒，何惧险？出鞘迎雪，浓似墨；入鞘收笔，断流烟。剑力下寒光，心无杂念卷残霜。千重万叶满是敌，叫我如何再忍让？一重山，一重庄，风声鹤唳夜如枪。划破长风，刺破乌云，叫一方息别伤。剑力下寒光，心无杂念卷残霜。千重万叶满是敌，叫我如何再忍让？一重山，一重庄，风声鹤唳夜如枪。划破长风，刺破乌云，叫一方息别伤。剑力行星笔过，万次磨砺，皆不再对错。他远山纵险关，藏书上不让泪滴落。剑出鞘，给予我一剑斩断所有罪与责。这次生报来世，势必冲出心中间的巍峨。
All right, yeah, a bit of a shorter intro today because, yeah, that's kind of really the only thing that I wanted to show. Yeah, AKE has officially hit the low... Well, technically, I guess prior to its release, it was lower, but, like, does that really count? That was like a month before the game even... I don't even know how it had fucking viewers at that point, bro. What was even there? But, yeah. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, officially at, like, a 584 for the, Yeah, that's a literal minus 49.91%. That's rough. I saw a message from Maychor as well as we logged in. Apparently CN is split over the story too. That's actually surprising because I thought CN would like it just because it's Chinese, but you're telling me even the Chinese people, even the Chinese people are split about it. Even the Chinese people are split about it. Oh, okay, so that's why I haven't gotten canceled yet. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, because my opinion is quite literally like, it's... Guys, this is how the dynamic surrounding the story is going. This is a video taking a shit on the story. So the people that really like the story are going to be the ones that immediately go defend it, and the people that either didn't really care about the story likely aren't really going to watch it because it was like just a lukewarm... whatever story. And so the thing is that, like, the end result of it is that it's one of those topics where you don't really interact with it unless you, like, care a lot. And the biggest example that I know is that people that are, like, saying good things about the story aren't really getting views. It's only people that are saying bad things about the story. And that's how you know there's a complete lack of care. And I think the biggest example of that is, like, taking a look at, like... Oh. Taking a look at this shit. Because I was like... Yeah, no, this shit ain't getting no views. I was like, yeah, wait, like, since this is like a glaze piece, right? The people that be like out here glazing this shit, they're not really, they're not really getting the views. So it's like, I don't really know. It's a bit of a situation over here because, well, I'm just gonna be honest, guys. It's not a particularly gripping story. Yeah, it's not a particularly gripping story, and so kind of like the end result is that it doesn't... People don't really want to consume media on it. I'm sorry. So how is it that the only thing that's getting, like, videos on it, right, is, like... Or the only thing that's getting, like, views on it is, like, the guy that's critiquing it. And that's the complicated part over here. That's the complicated part over here. And so naturally, right, when I see results like this, and I see nobody actually willing to engage with the story on a positive level, they only want to defend it. Yeah, I know this shit wasn't actually that good. So that's going to be the situation over here. Just wanted to give you guys like a bit of an update on the dialogue and the narrative surrounding the story. The positive videos glazing it are not getting engagement or views. Unlike the actual good stories, like Imeth and Furlova's, where the positive videos got engagement and views because the stories were good, and then when we're out here glazing 3.5, they're nowhere to be found. That's What do you want me to say there, bro? What do you want me to say there, bro? And then you add on top of that, right? This dynamic of, oh, I'm sorry. I know somebody got mad at me before for saying this. She's not a popular character, guys. She's not a popular character, and this guide has similar viewership to Sigrika's. And so, at least from a unit engagement angle on I Win to Lose's channel, who is I think he is literally the biggest Wuthering Waves guide guy, in that his videos get the most views on average. Yeah, this is like the lowest one he's had in a while. And so naturally, 133k in 4 days isn't good. So all this requires you to do is just like the slightest bit of like analysis yourself. And then you would see that his other Wuthering Waves videos, even like Lucilla, side characters who are like released in the second half of versions, got more views on the guide. Like sub DPS, non DPS, like not push characters, literally added on as like a fucking tumor in the Cyberpunk patch, and she got more views. Because, like, that's what she was. Literally slapped on 3 days after the Cyberpunk banner like a fucking Band-Aid. And then, like, that one got more views. That's 1 month ago. Okay. Yes. And just so you know, yesterday, this was at 130k. So in 1 day, within a week of release, it got 3k views. Tomorrow, this thing's going to have like 134. And then the day after that, it's probably going to have 134. And then maybe the day after that, it'll go to 135. And by the end of the month, this might be at like 150. That's like how YouTube views would work. It would probably be at like 150 by the end of the month. Proof? I have a YouTube channel with almost 2,000 videos on it. Yeah, this is like, yeah, this is somebody that's seen the trend of 2,000 YouTube videos and guides. But surely the chatter that's never uploaded a video before knows more about YouTube algorithms and how view counts work than I do. Yeah, no, I totally have not been doing this for several years. I would not know anything about how trends work. So we're predicting a video views. Yeah, guys. I wonder why somebody who's seen the track record of over 2,000 videos would be able to predict the video views. Man, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Yeah, because truly, most people understand, especially when it comes to guide content, the first 72 hours are the that's when guide videos get views, and they typically, especially for new character releases, they kind of don't get that many more after like the first week or two, because like the character's like off banner and stuff, nobody's gonna be pulling them. It's not like they go ahead and like watch the guide when the character's not on banner. So like, especially within 21 days, like the views are gone. It truly isn't like that hard to recognize that a lot of people aren't probably going to look at the guide after the character's banner is gone, and the banner's gone in 18 days. If you don't understand that logic and you still think that like you need to wait a whole month knowing that schedule, you're just retarded. That's the thing. You're just stupid at that point, because I've explained everything and you just don't see how it all connects together. So there's really no point in furthering the discussion, right? I've given you everything you need to know to tackle this. So yeah, that is the dynamic over here. Let's just say you don't like seeing this if you like Wuthering Waves. Is that because that means that this is we're on a downtrend compared to the last character release. At the bare minimum, we're on a downtrend compared to the last character release, and at like its worst, we're literally at 1/3 of another character's release. Because like, if you truly want, like, bro, it's maybe we'll reach Denia levels. Maybe we'll reach Denia levels with this one. Because yeah, she wasn't. I think we all know Denia was sort of like a character, not like, I don't think actually a lot of people actually pulled her because she was she was a bit specialized. So yeah. All right. That's gonna be that one. Happy birthday, Denia. Bro, she's super dead. Bro, she's super dead. All right, but yeah, made sure. I'm happy to see if there are any like actual like CN discussions if we do want to take a look at them. But I think the main take is probably just gonna be this. A lot of people thought the story took too long. It was like kind of boring. You got a bunch of other people saying, "Oh my gosh, you have ADHD." Kind of just like an actual carbon copy of what's going on in the US, right? That's what I would imagine. Yeah, I imagine there's like kind of like no difficulty in the discussion over there. Or there's no what's it called? There's no real difference in the discussion over there. Seems like it would be pretty unilateral. No, this time, I guess the Chinese people, they don't have the excuse of, oh, I didn't understand the culture. It was like I understood the culture, I just still didn't like the story anyways. And that's arguably different. All right. So that's gonna be that one. He made a video on it too, guys. This is the thing. Them posting videos about the story only further proves everything I was saying about it. I think I mentioned this at the start. Yeah, no, I did. I mentioned this at the start, so you're asking me to repeat my thoughts. So this video has no fucking views. That's because it's a positive glaze piece on the story, which is a piece of media that people actually didn't really like that much. And so when there's content pushing up the story on a pedestal, right, and talking good about it, it doesn't get a lot of views because people didn't really like that story this much. And so, if there was actually a good story, right, that people did really genuinely enjoy, like 2.5 or 3.1, this video would have more views. But because it's 3.5 and people don't really like it, it's got no views. And that's the dynamic I've been talking about. People aren't here to discuss this story to actually talk about what they like about it. They're here to discuss this story just to shit on people critiquing it, just to defend it. They're not here to talk about what's good in the story. They're here to try to like talk down the criticism. And that's it. The only engagement surrounding this story is try to negate the criticism and make it not valid, or say it's bullshit, or ad hominem the other party, right? Not actually talk about what's good in the story. And that's it. He has his complaints if you want to check it out. Minute like 16. Weak bullshit. Yeah, no, this is just the whole, oh, I don't want to be seen as just glazing the story the whole time, so I'm going to sneak in like one bullshit complaint at the very end. And that's, bro, this is the thing. Nobody cares about this shit. Nobody gives a fuck about this story. Otherwise, this fucking shit would have more views, bro. That's just it. Truly. Guys, guys, it's not that hard to understand this. It is truly not that hard to understand this. Didn't Smack also say it's good? Yes, he did. And guess what? He did, and guess what? What do you see over here, brother? Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. That's the thing. I'm telling you guys, this nobody gives a fuck. And that's the issue. That's what I'm highlighting here. People don't care about this story. And yet they're pretending to because they're LARPing like fucking crazy, bro. People are LARPing enjoying this story. People are LARPing liking this story. And they're LARPing so hard that they don't engage with any of the media actually praising the story. There's only defenders. There's no glazers. It's weird. It's weird. I'm just telling you, it's fucking weird, bro. I heard CN is much more polarized about the story than Global. A lot dislike it there more than Global. Yo, I want to see that situation develop. And then if it turns into a big one, hey, we could just say, even the CN people are telling me this CN story's bad. Go fuck yourselves, retards. that would be funny as shit. I'm just saying, that would be funny as hell if that was the case. Yeah, that would be funny as hell. What's better, bad criticism or fake glaze? Yeah. Anyways, CN people, if you could just grab screenshots and stuff like that anytime you see them, just like fucking, yeah, just like think of me in the back of your mind. Just like think of me in the back of your mind at any time you're looking at Chinese forums and you see some shit in the store, yeah, just screenshot it, bro. Yeah, just screenshot it, bro. We can keep it going for a while because there's nothing else to do in this update anyways. Yeah, no, that's guys, I'm gonna be honest. I'm like scared because I don't want to do this. I heard this is shit. Like, I heard this is really bad, and I don't want to do this. So, like, everyone's telling me not to do this. So, like, yeah, I don't want to do that, naturally, right? So, like, I'm kind of just like, dude, after I do the hologram, I'm done with this version. So, I'm scared, because I don't have anything left after this that I actually want to play. Do you see what I mean? Like, I am truly actually shocked that, like, somehow the version seems giga dead. What happened? Like, okay, I guess I haven't necessarily got into the exploration yet, so maybe that's, like, good. But, like, yeah, I guess if you don't like this, you might be a little bit cooked on the events tab. Maybe we gotta wait for part 2. Yeah, maybe we gotta wait for the second. Yeah, maybe we gotta wait for the second half for like the non. Cause yeah, other than that, I think it's just the holo, but that doesn't really count as an event. So it's just like this, and then I assume something else is coming in the second half, and you're supposed to go for exploration right now. The exploration is better than this trash event. Okay, that's fair. So yeah, okay. So it's kind of like you're meant to do exploration in this, and maybe the holo, and then you'll get something in the second half. Yeah, I guess that's like fair. I guess that's, like, fair. And Matrix is in 2 days. Oh, that's fair, too. Oh, that's fair, too. That's fair, too. Okay. So, I guess... I don't even know what my agenda was. Wait, let me take a look at this. Oh, yeah, we got the Denia Holo, Suisui Prefarm, NTE, AKE Disaster. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's a pretty solid agenda we got going on over here. Alright. Do Dan quest. I heard it has no voice acting. I don't really want to do it. I don't feel like doing a world quest where it's just I'm sitting there reading shit for 10 hours. I'd probably just, yeah, if it's not voiced, I'd probably just skip it. Gonna be honest. Yeah. I like, why would they not have it be voiced? What? Have Unk do voice acting? I am not gonna do Kuro Games' job fucking for them. Like, especially in a fucking multi-hour world quest, or like especially not in a world quest, bro. I'm good. I don't feel like doing the voice work for a little like a Chinese like young adult. Don't feel like doing the voice work for that. You would have done a great Dan Jin. I can't be fucked to play an unvoiced world quest. I'm just not gonna do it ever. I'm sorry. Like, it's bad. It's horrifying content. A no voiced world quest is horrifying content on stream. Like, truly, actually, the worst stream content you could fucking imagine. Like, it is bad. It's like you're playing D&D by yourself, but the DM sucks too. That's like what playing an unvoiced world quest by yourself feels like. Cause you're just like talking to yourself and there's just a bunch of dialogue. You're like, do I read this out? Bro, I hate it. Bro, yeah, no, I'm good, bro. This got, like, just go read a book out loud at that point. Just go, like, read a book on stream then at that point, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Go read Harry Potter on stream. Would you get copyright? Would you get DMCA'd if you read a book on stream? We haven't thought about that, have we? We haven't thought about that, have we? You could get DMCA'd for reading a book out loud? I've never heard about that. You would? How would they track that? Bro, how would they track that? It's like, bro, like, what if I got like a... I'm trying to think of like the most basic ass like a children's reading book, right? Where there's 2 words on each page. The caterpillar went up the hill, right? And it's like shit like that. And like, bro, if you like were to, if you said like one sentence, would that be enough to get DMCA'd? Because you said an entire children's book. Because that shit only has like 20 words in it. That's just some food for thought. Anyways, what the fuck was I doing again? All right. We were doing something called pre-farming for Suisui. So, let's get that video going. Let's get that one sorted, because a lot of individuals might not realize, well, they're fully capable of a lot of things right now. So, let me get this one underway. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again with another amazing little feature that Kuro Games has decided to develop. And this time, it's not necessarily like just one feature. It's a combination of a couple of things that they've both introduced in this update, while also, you know, kind of like adding as a somewhat new thing to the game. And that is going to be the building process over here, the pre-farming, the preparation that you'll have for the next on-banner character, who's of course going to be Suisui. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Kuro Games decided, why the hell not? If we have a second half character available in the update, why the hell don't we just let these units be pre-farmed? By having like the guide over here ready to go of all the resources that you're going to need when they come out in, well, at launch it was 3 weeks. Now it's like about, 15, 16, 17 days away. And so Kuro Games obviously has shown you everything when it comes to like the sort of like pre-farming over here. And that's just something that I wanted to have a little bit of a focus on right off of the bat, just in case you didn't know it was there. You go ahead, you go to like your dailies menu, then you click the little double swords, and then you just switch your focus resonator. And that should be able to give you pretty much everything you're going to need to know, right? I think you can cancel it as well. Yeah, that's just in case you need to switch. But that's not the only thing, right? I'm not going to spend too much time on this because you can just go ahead and farm all of this shit yourself. Just know that like the little koi fish you need over here for Ascension, you just get those in time before the reset. But nobody should have any issues getting this stuff good to go prior to her release. But what about the other stuff? Right? What about the other things involved with building a character? More so, their Sonata set. And this is the great news when it comes to Suisui, her Sonata set, and how it's been integrated into the game. If you do this crazy thing called pull Yang Yang Zhuan Ling, or, just farm for her, then you'll do the same exact thing for Suisui in the process. Because this unit uses the same exact set as Yang Yang Zhuan Ling, as you can probably imagine, because you see this effect over here about inflicting glacial chafe. You grant an attack increase to the team. So you're not only able to like pre-farm for everything regarding Suisui and her upgrade materials, no issue at all, no need to wait when the patch drops, or the second half of the patch drops. You got everything when it comes to her set too. But this is kind of like the issue that we've had for a lot of second half units. Their kit usually isn't made available in-game until, well, later on in release, and really it doesn't even show up in game. Kuro shows it on like a Twitter post or something like that, and then people can look up the rest of the kit online. Well, this time Kuro just decided, hey, you can play Suisui in the story, and you can play her in the story for a long time, and then when you play her in the story, yeah, the devs are just gonna give you exactly what you need when it comes to how to build her. Because they've got like a set sort of like stat recommendation too, of like, you can clearly see she's above 260% ER and close to 40k attack. What do you guess her 1 costs and her 3 costs are going to be if you have those stats? Don't worry, guys. You got it. You won. Yes, she's using HP 1 costs, ER 3 costs, and who knows what in the 4 costs. But then they also showed us everything that's going to be in her kit too. Literally every single goddamn ability. And the real ability over here that I want you guys to focus on is really her outro skill. And this one line in her outro skill over here. For every 0.12% of Suisui's energy regeneration over 200, by the way, the Resonator's attack is increased by 0.1 for 6 seconds up to 50. This means Suisui, once 260% ER at minimum to give her full 50% attack buff to anybody who's able to consume negative status stacks, i.e. Hiyuki or in the present, Yang Yang. Those are the only two characters that really do that. I mean, Cart counts, but like, what's she gonna do with 50% attack? She has no scaling. So yeah, that's the situation over there. And 260, guys, is really, really, really easy to get. And you wanna know like what the process is for doing that? I've just decided to go ahead and like start it right now. So basically, I've got a Boo Ling over here that's like level 1 that I'm using as a staging ground for my Suisui. And this is really just what it's looking like right now. Clearly in the 3 costs, you want to be using the Forbidden Bastion. And this guy has the special effect of when he's in the main slot, you get a 10% healing bonus. Yes, this is Porcelain Cassante over here provides a healing bonus. And then naturally, right, you can see that this attack buff also scales with your ER, but we already know you need 260%. Then, for most individuals, right, I'm going to recommend, if you want more damage on the character, because she does have some damage in her kit, you get a crit damage or an HP 4 cost. And in this situation, you're going to notice, why are all these pieces already rolled? Well, this is the thing. I'm recommending a crit damage 4 cost because it's likely your Yang Yang Zhuan Ling is using a crit damage 4 cost. And I don't bet that you one-shot all of these echoes. You probably had some dog shit echoes that got rolled, but this is the good news, guys. As long as your Suisui, right? Like, look at this one over here. As long as your Suisui, guys, has a 4 cost with ER on it, you're good. And she actually wants about 15% crit rate in her build too, so these are all actually good stats. She scales off HP, ER, a little bit of crit rate. The attack is kind of dead, but I got 3 out of 5 over here. And this is the thing with Suisuis, and this is the thing with supports. You don't need a lot of investment on these characters. You just hit their ER requirements, and their crit damage, their HP, all of that other stuff doesn't really matter. And so this is kind of like the dynamic that I would recommend for most people. And I'm just going to do this now just to like show you how easy these units are to build. First, and I don't recommend doing this. Don't do this unless you have to. I'm going to use a modifier to change one of these 3 costs to an ER one. And the reason for this is very simple. That's because, guys, I didn't drop a single ER lion thing. Yeah, I've got a bunch of like these, but there are only 2 3 costs on this set. So you kind of have to have a combo of like both of these guys to actually get it going. Yeah, you might have to use a couple of modifiers. I would recommend just doing the Task Field until a 3 cost ER drops, but then you might need a second one, right? Because then you got to roll the pieces. That's not good. Or I guess defense is all right, but that she doesn't scale off that. I really want ER as one of the rolls here. That's not good. That's not good. But that's the thing. I only need ER on one of the rolls, and the piece is, like, fine. That's all a support like this needs. Okay. So this is, like, I'm approaching bricking territory over here. There's only so far you should go with these pieces, but that's kind of like the point, right? These units don't require that much investment, but they still need at least some sort of baseline to go with first. And so, I'm going to show you, fuck it, we're just going to raise this one all the way. Pray we get, okay, we got flat HP. I'm going to show you how easy it is to build these characters. Okay, crit rate roll is fine. ER is great. Okay, great. This is already a god level piece. It's already a god piece for this. This is like your best in slot. You're good to go. You're like, you don't need or want anything more than this. And that's it. It's now a best in slot support piece. This is why I'm telling people, don't brick your Suisui. Because bricking your Suisui in this circumstance is over-investing in her echoes and feeling like you need more than something mid as hell like this to make the character work. Truly, it is as simple as have an ER roll on some of the pieces and you'll be like good to go. Because Suisui is a rectifier user. And what can you have on a rectifier user? An amazing 4-star weapon called Variation that speeds up your rotation by giving you a concerto and also gives a fuck ton of ER. And what's my ER at right now? 245.8 already. I am already at 245.8% ER. So really, right, you're seeing over here. I kind of want like 2 ER rolls on 2 other pieces. I have an ER roll I can get over here. Probably won't be that hard to just get 1 more ER roll and then 1 more on one of these pieces. Or I could just level up these guys and just pray I hit an ER on one of them. HP's great too. Hey, awesome. Great, I got one. Hey, might as well just max it out now, bro. Fuck it. It is truly this simple to build your Suisui. I'm happy with that piece. I don't need to, like, I am happy with this piece. But that might piss some people off. Don't strive for anything more than this. But I might... Great, I'm done. My Suisui is officially done, guys. I built her in 5 minutes. I used 1 modifier, and she's done in 5 minutes. There you go. Boom, she's ready to clear all the content in the game. Don't make it difficult for yourself. Don't try to, like, do too much. Don't go for, like, oh, I need an ER, HP percent, flat HP, and crit damage. Do you want to know why? Because all that's going to do, it will make your team's damage better. It will undoubtedly make your Suisui, like, nuke for more. But, guys, she has, like, only 2 attacks in her kit. And it's this. It's 128.63% motion value, like, nuke. That is guaranteed to crit, and it does get 240% glacial damage bonus on it. But truly, it is not worth optimizing your entire build around 1 attack in her kit. Because, like, it'll be a difference of, like, 0.0 something% team DPS. And the true value of this character is just, like, in her buffing ability with that damage amp, her stack limit increase for some of the negative statuses, and, of course, her big attack buff. And so it's kind of just, like, don't focus too much on the wrong things with units like this, because this is actually a conversation I've had to have with a lot of people, because there's people with, like, perfect build shorekeepers, where, like, they got, like, 250% crit damage, they got, like, double crit on, like, everything, or, like their HP is, like, 40k, and, like, they spent, like, thousands of tuners on her, and she doesn't, like, do anything. Because if they had spent 1/10 of what they spent on her, that they would just be getting the same exact results. And this is the Shorekeeper, guys, I've been using since her release. This piece is technically dog ass. Like truly, this is, like, not a great piece. I've been using these pieces. This one's arguably pretty good, though. But, like, these are the pieces, bro, I've been using since release. Truly, like, they are, like, not impressive. And she's been getting the job done for the longest time. And Suisui's kit pretty much operates in a near identical way. With, like, that 1 nuke that's available, it gets a damage bonus. But do not optimize around that. And just take it easy. Just chill. Go for your 4 ER rolls, because that's essentially what you want. You want 4 ER rolls with 2 ER3 costs, and you are good. That's it. 4 ER rolls with 2 ER3 costs, 2 HP, and then something in the 4 slot, and you're good. The last tech is, like, this one, and, like, some people might decide to do it, some don't. You can do, like, this slightly, like somebody suggested it, but it's like, I don't know, it seems like a little dumb to me, but I guess it technically works. You can, like, if you're, like, truly, like, I don't know why you would do this, because I don't think it helps. You could, like, do this too if you want. Like, if you're, like, giga lazy, you could, like, switch the 4 cost with, like, a 1 cost if you feel like it. Yeah. Like, you technically won't lose anything. Why? I don't know. Like, because I guess it gives flat HP. So, like, you could decide to take off the 4 cost and, like, put on this one instead, but, like, I don't know why you would do that. It's probably just easier to use one of your Yang Yang's leftover pieces like me. And there you go. So, yeah. That's going to be the Yang Yang sort of, or, sorry, that's going to be the Suisui pre-farm situation, ladies and gentlemen. Because there's likely some individuals who are getting ready for her release and are likely going to spend a little bit more than what's necessary getting her good to go just because they're trying their best to optimize their characters. But I view these releases from Kuro Games, units like her and Mornier, as an opportunity for you to spend your Astrite but also save your tuners at the same time, right? Because it's fair to say that if you're trying to build every unit in the game that you pull to a high level, you're not going to have a lot of tuners or tubes. That's why these units typically arrive once every couple of patches, because I don't think you're meant to spend a lot on their build, and they're kind of just meant to be like almost a freebie when it comes to what they're providing to your account. And if you're not taking advantage of that, your resources are going to be hurting for a while in the long run. Take my advice over here and skimp out on the investment for these supports. Your other DPSs, your sub DPSs, your other units will thank you for it. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out. There you go. My OCD won't let me leave them at basic roles. Bro, I've been telling you, bro. I showed off my shorekeeper I've been using for 2 years for a reason. Bro, she's embarrassing, okay? But she gets the job done. She's embarrassing, but she gets the job done, and she's been getting the job done for years. So, like, truly, like, I know it looks like shit, but, like, it's so much better to do that than get such a marginal return on investment. And, bro, I don't even know how bad my Mornier's build is. I feel like it's shit. Wait, no, it's actually pretty good. Wait, no, that's actually a crazy piece. The fuck? Yeah, no, I definitely won bang that echo. Yeah, no, I think that's the only echo I own on this. I only have 2 echoes on this set. And that's the other one. So yeah, like I just 2 banged like some god tier echoes and then like yeah, I just walked out. This guy's actually decent too. Wait, why are my Mornia pieces, like, good? No, I didn't roll any of them, though. I rolled, like, I literally, I think, I barely rolled any pieces. Why is her build, like, cracking? Oh, no, this piece is dog shit. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, she just has a lot of crit damage, actually. That was confusing as hell. Alright, soy pre-farm guide. That's a good one. That's a good one. Bro, I've been taking a look at my AKE video that we released 3 days after the fucking live stream, and guys, I am beyond surprised it's actually doing decently. I truly thought releasing a video about AKE's live stream 2 or 3 days afterwards would, like, make it dog shit, but it is one of the most highly viewed reacts to the live stream on YouTube. Guys, it pays to be a critic. It truly pays to be a critic. Because people love seeing me shit on AKE because I was right about it since day one. And so they're just like, man, I need to see what else this guy has to say. Just saw your latest video and I'm glad I got Augusta early with the reroll method. Oh, absolutely. Guys. Like, my advice telling people to reroll in 3.5 if they pick somebody other than Frolova or Augusta is so goated, it's crazy. It is so goated, it's unbelievable. So goated, it's unbelievable. All right. Wait, where's my pre-farm video? Ooh, that one's looking good. Okay. Very short, but good. Okay. Any lads news? That I'm pretty sure the game is currently getting, like, assassinated by the Chinese government. I'm just telling you. I'm pretty sure it assassinates the Chinese government. Lads is gone. Stop asking. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's kind of dead, guys. It's lads is kind of fucked. I think we're all fully aware of that. It's dead. It's dead. All right, now we gotta move on to the real main topic of today, ladies and gentlemen, and that is going to be NTE fans embarrassing themselves once again, because I don't even know what's going on over here. Why are you bragging about this? They're bragging about making in 3 months, apparently, what AKE, a currently dead game, made in 2 weeks. Let me describe this to you. AKE is a dead game, right? AKE made more than this. Like, AKE made the same amount as this game in 2 weeks as it did in 3 months. And so, like, they put out this number, like, with that context. That, like, they're making less than a game that's currently, like, dead. And that game made it in 2 weeks. So, like, truly, the amount of money that a game is making is actually an opposite measure of, at least when it comes to these new titles, right? It's like an opposite measure. Because, like, good golly gee, it's... This seems like kind of slow for 5 months, or how long has it been? It's only been 2, right? Okay, actually, never mind. I guess technically it's been 2. It's technically been 2. All right, let's talk about this. Wait, what is this? An official article. Daily Me. Okay, all right, here we go. Yeah, I was wondering why I was on the other side. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for us to have a discussion today, and it's time for us to have a bit of a talk about some of the recent gacha games that have released. Because there's been a bit of a somewhat popular little graphic going around across the NTE community that I wanted to have a bit of a breakdown, a bit of a discussion about, because it's kind of puzzling for an announcement like this to occur, especially when you see the state of other gacha games that can directly compare its metrics to this one. So let's go ahead, let's start breaking it all down. All right, so from a fan NTE account, I don't know if they made this graphic. Oh no, they made it. Get ready for this one. Neverness to Everness has apparently surpassed US $200 million in global revenue as of June 30th. I don't actually know if this is 100% true, but I think they got this from Perfect World's like actual like forecast report. So probably makes sense, right? So then they're listing a bunch of different statistics, 60% revenue from PC and Android, top 5, blah, 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 all of that. Financial contributions, all of this. Congratulations, over $200 million USD has been earned since launch. NTE came out effectively in like May. So it's been around 2 months. So it's around $200 million in 2 months for this game. Let me tell you a little bit about Arknight's Unfeel. We all know this game is dead, right? Like, this is truly possibly the most dead game we've ever seen in gacha history, where it started out like looking like that, and then it turned into like... I feel like I'm watching a rug pull, a crypto rug pull. So like, I don't know what else to say, right? This just looks like a crypto rug pull. So like, that's AKE's player count chart. Let me show you what its YouTube channel looked like for its latest live stream. You can see a similar trend in viewership getting deleted. Beta test 2, 688K. Official program launch, 1.1. Then they like, Thanos snapped with like 3 fingers or something and took off 2/3 of the viewership with this one. And then he just snapped regularly for this one, and now we're at 170K. That's AKE, right? Just taking a look at its metrics, its future as a game, right? Likely EOS soon. Take a look at this, though. This was 5 months ago. This was 2 weeks into AKE's release. The dead game in 2 weeks apparently made like the same amount, or very close to the same amount that they're celebrating making 2 months over here. Do you see how optically it's not a great look to say that you're making money at a slower pace than a game that's currently dead? Like you're basically opening yourself up for a direct comparison revenue-wise to AKE, and then that game is dead. So now the only conversation that people are able to have is that you are now getting NTE compared to a dead or dying game because you wanted to brag about revenue numbers. Because it goes further than this, ladies and gentlemen. this person that made this post, once you see the next post that they put on this chain, you'll have no idea, is this person an NTE fan account or are they like an NTE hater? Get ready for this one, guys. They added this as support onto this post. Are you ready? They showed the dropping stock price of Perfect World as the next post. This is the stock price of the company going down after its release. 5 means May. This is literally showing the stock price plummeting following NTE's release. Bro, maybe they didn't understand what they were showing on the screen. But, like, I even looked this shit up just to double check. And, like, bro, Yahoo Finance is showing the same fucking chart about NTE's release. It released here and it's just been going down. It's actually the same fucking photo. So this guy on this post bragging about how much money the company made, transposed it with Perfect World, NTE's parent company stock price plummeting following NTE's release. Do you see what the issue is with this game? Or do you see kind of like what the issue is with this post? Do you see, and like, I guess like the dialogue surrounding this game? Bro, I don't know if this game's own fans are like trying to sabotage it or not. Because like, I think that there are people like liking this post as well that's showing the company failing. And like, I don't get it anymore, right? Like truly, like, does the player base and the people liking this post do they not even know what they're looking at? I think this is the thing, guys. In China, red is good and green is bad. When the stock price of something goes down, it shows up as green, and when it's red, that meant it went up. So I think this dude didn't know that, saw green stuff, and assumed it was positive. Because, guys, they said the losses depicted in the start. Those are gains, you retard. That says -10. That says -20. As you can see, there are no losses at the start. There are losses at the end. This is when the losses begin following the game's release. Losses depicted... Bro, what are we saying? This was the start. There's no losses here. This is where the losses are, and this is where we are right now. Guys, this game is currently populated with illiterate mongrels. Truly, I don't know how else to examine this situation, bro. These individuals are fucking stupid. But that is the glaze for this game. That is the support for this game. And IQ too high. And I think the biggest realization that a lot of people have is that NTE as a whole, as like a Twitch category, is truly one of the most questionable games I think I've ever seen. It baffles me day after day how this game somehow is like at 2.7k viewers. And then like within like 6 people, I'm at a dude that has 58 views. By the time I get to the 6th person in the viewers high to low, they have 58. So like, are there just 700 people that all have 30 viewers? Like what is going on, bro? I don't get it. I don't get it. Check out the first guy. Wait, what's going on here? What is supposed to be going on here? Oh, are you saying this is botted? Or are you saying... Wait, so this is the top guy in the category right now. Oh, that's not good. It's a 24-hour botted account. Wait. This is just playing back people's playthroughs? Wait, so the NTE category, the top viewed streamer in the NTE category isn't a streamer. It's just some guy that plays a bunch of VODs of other streamers. And then it's just... Look at their VODs. Wait, no, there's no way this is what's driving the most views in the NTE category, bro, right? Wait, this is NTE's biggest streamer.
It's right here.
Bro, this game's dead. I'm sorry, bro. Wait, this game is fucking dead, bro. Bro, what the hell? Wait, so this one's not even real. This is like a fucking flash. This is a flash in the past. So really, at the top of the category, let's just say a 2.5k viewer category, it's a 142 viewer guy. That's just...
Wait a second. I've got a hoopty.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. This is truly like a... I am not sure what's going on. So, like, NTE is, like, officially partnering with 24/7 live VOD recording channels. Basically, officially sponsoring just uninteractable streams where it's just somebody putting a VOD of themselves playing for 10 hours or whatever, and they're sponsoring that. Like, this is what they're putting their brand on, bro. Bro, this is what they're putting their brand on right now. This shit. Guys, I'm being honest with you. It is this game, it seems so unserious. Like this is truly embarrassing behavior. It is truly embarrassing behavior because I'm just wondering who is even involved with like the running of this program, because like you could have just did anyone even check this? Bro, every single VOD says 24/7 live. Every single VOD says a 20... Bro, they're all 24/7. So you would have seen this is just a 24/7 live channel if you reviewed it a single time. And this is a great thing. I can like shit on it because I don't even know who this guy is. I don't think anyone knows who this guy is. This is just Streamer House and there's like 17 million people there. So yeah. I mean, it's just suspicious. It's just odd. But that's what's going on with NTE right now. And so you see like a lot of posts of like people glazing the game, talking about it and stuff like that. All these great things, right? But this is the reality of it over here, right? Google Trends truly does always come through in these circumstances because this is what I'm going to do. This is Arknight's Enfield, right? The game that we all agreed is just, it's fucked. Now let's see what happens when we put in Neverness to Everness, right? And we just take a look at this shit on Google searches. They're touching tips. Yes, the games are basically just touching tips, bro. And as you can see, it's on a similar downtrend as well. Put it out the past year. Bro, it's the same photo. Bro, that's the same fucking thing. It's the same fucking downtrend with the upticks at the same times. And like, look at this. This is how I can show you. Look. Release, downtrend, bit of a bump, downtrend, final last gasp of air, then it dies. NT's about to do this. Look. Release, downtrend, little gasp of air, downtrend, final breath of fresh air before it dies. And AKE, right? This was the final breath. This is NTE's final breath. It's literally the same photo, and then this is going to dip down, and then this is going to dip down, and then they're going to be just a flat line together. It is just history repeating itself. You can choose to believe it, or you can choose not to. There's a reason why data gets analyzed to make future decisions, and there's some data getting analyzed over here, brother. Because you start putting in some other gacha games, and then you're like, oh, even the ones that like aren't really that... Oh, would you look at that? Well, I guess ZZZ's competition is now NTE. Congratulations, you guys done fucked it all up. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is just ZZZ. It's just, it's not doing too good either. What about Honkai Star Rail? Right, what about Honkai Star Rail? There you go. So as you can see, NTE and AKE, even with those two games added on, it's still at the bottom. Now you got this one. Now you got this one. Did I single-handedly resurrect Wuthering Waves with the story takes? Because, like, yeah, you can see over here, the story got released, and then nobody wanted to, like, do anything, and now it's suddenly, why is it back up for no reason? Why is YouTube engagement back up for no reason? I have no idea. Did I single-handedly revive it? Because you can already see it was going down, down, down on a merry-go-round. So that's basically all you need to know about the story just being boring as shit, bro. It was actually going down after the update. It was like literally going down, bro. Wait, actually, cut that out. This is the past year. I think this is it. Never mind. Never mind. The story's just boring. No, we didn't revive the shit. The story's just fucking boring. Sorry. No, it's like, I think that was us, and it's just dead again. My bad. My bad. Nah, we're currently at pre-patch levels within 4 days. It is what it is. But it's still above the other games, right? And then, of course, we gotta put in Genshin Impact. And that's kind of where it's at right now, boys. We had the opportunity to overtake Genshin Impact, but we blew it because Yang Yang is boring as shit. We'll try again next time, boys. We'll try again next time. Maybe next version story is gonna be better. But like, yeah, this ain't no 3.1 either. Yo, Razor, appreciate the raid. Appreciate the raid, brother. All right, so oh, you did it on YouTube too? Appreciate it double, man. So basically, what we're looking at over here, guys, is this. Gacha games as a whole, they are on a downtrend, 100%. But the downtrend is getting led by two specific games in the space, NTE and AKE, the newest releases. And it's very obvious over here, I think, for anyone that's looking. ZZZ is simply just on a downtrend as well, and that's why it's meeting them there. And so, that's currently the state of Gacha. The two newest games that released to so much fanfare and hype have absolutely, completely failed to live up to expectations. And when you transpose it out to a year, right, and you see just how popular these games were at certain points in time, and then how they blew it, it truly does make you wonder, how bad are these games? Why was there so much interest in the first place? And why did it manage to retain nobody? To the point where you are actively botting your own Twitch channel, partnering with 24/7 live channels to boost up and pretend the game has players. Maybe they can't afford the streamers anymore. Maybe they can't afford the partnered CCs. Maybe that's why they need to have 24/7 live accounts like fucking Streamer House, bro. They need to have a Streamer House, bro. Bro, now it's at 400 viewers. Bro, literally. Like a solid percentage of this category is not real. What is this? Your next highest person is at 100, bro. But maybe there's simply just no shame left at this company's office. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out. Guys, sometimes people gotta wonder, why do you make so many videos shitty on other games? Have you guys thought about asking this for a second? Guys, why do these games keep doing all these shitty things that, like, is so easy to call out? Why do these games keep doing all of this weird shit like this that's, like, so insane to call out? Like, bro, isn't this shit, like, bro, your official channel is, like, partnered with this. Bro, it says Streamer House and NTE, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro? Bro, it's just one guy talking to himself in chat. He doesn't even know this is a recording. Dude, this guy's like 10. I guarantee you, this guy's like 10 years old. There's no way somebody's this stupid, right? You in a chat with 400 people by yourself, bro. Dude, don't call me out like that. What the fuck, bro? Why are you calling me out like that? I was supposed to be undercover, bro. What the fuck? Dude. Oh my god. It's not really that big of a deal. It ain't really that big of a deal. Alright. Alright, what are we looking at over here? What are we looking at over here? Okay, yeah. So, this is my take, guys. Aren't I supposed to have less viewers? Didn't I get, like, canceled? I'm literally sitting over here, like, just shooting my shit. Like, bro, I'm just fucking around right now. Like, wasn't I supposed to be canceled? Genuinely. Like, I actually expected... Bro, I expected to be at, like, 500 today. Because it's, like, not, like, that exciting. I feel like it's not that exciting right now. I'm not even joking. I expected to be at, like, fucking 500. Because, like, there's, like, my agenda isn't even that exciting either. My agenda isn't, like, bro, I'm looking at it. It's like, all right. There's nothing in there that makes me scream, like, oh, this is amazing. Yeah, no. Okay, so let me see here. I'm trying to summarize this right now. So, clearly, I don't think that there's a lot going on for people in the story or in the update following the story. People have sort of just stopped playing, right? But then even while the story was on, there wasn't a lot of people actively playing. So this truly is just like a... Yeah, this patch kind of just started with a bit of a whimper. Yeah, no, this patch kind of just feels like it started with a bit of a whimper. There's just not really that much interest. I don't really know what to... Yeah, it's like, it's done after the story, and now it's just, I see people playing, like, Weewa and, like, depths of the, like, the weekly mode, and that's it. So it's... This is the unfortunate part, is that I'm just going to be proven right, because it's just not really going to be an engaging patch from here on out. And so it's just going to be like... It's going to be like the 2.7 take, where everyone that plays during 2.7 realizes this is the most, like, boring fucking patch ever. And then they all just agreed with my take afterwards. Like, I got a little bit of flame for calling out how bad 2.7 was event-wise, and then afterwards, people were like, yeah, Saint was entirely 100% correct. This shit is kind of boring. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright. Check Razor's message for a Honkai Nexus anime review. Bro, I don't... How could... What is there to review in that game? Bro, we combined Pokemon Go, TFT, and made the biggest piece of dog shit anyone's ever seen. Like, that truly is what it is, right? It's Pokemon Go, TFT, and, like, Honkai put together. And it's ass. It's just ass. Is it not? The review itself is an IGN review level. Okay, I'm gonna have to go check this out, aren't I? I'm gonna have to go check this out, aren't I? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, can't wait. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, can't wait. Exciting. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, alright, let's check this out. How did this guy get a 0 on the Gacha Gaming subreddit? After he rated a Hoyo game an 8.5 and then still got a 0 on the upvotes. Like, wait, how did this guy get flamed like this? This is the thing. If this was a video, I'd maybe watch it, but as a Reddit post, bro, there's no way, there's no, like, bro, I need, like, a visual or something for this shit. Like, it's just a bunch of words. Like, straight up, it's just a bunch of words. I got no idea what this fucking dude is talking. Like, you cannot be just talking about a game and its mechanics that nobody knows about like this. Like, I have not seen any of these mechanics before. How can you fucking know what he's talking about with, like, just... With, like, this? Yeah, I'm supposed to know a lot about the monster collecting process, bro. Yeah, I know why it's a 9 out of 10 for reading this fucking paragraph. I feel like that alone is why it's it's like rated 0, because you're allowed to put screenshots in here. Right? Like you're allowed to put like photos and images of things and stuff like that to like, I don't know, make it like slightly digestible, but like, bro, this dude is it's just actually a wall of text. Fuck this, bro. Yo, if you read this, Razor, yo, respect, bro, but like, to me, I feel like I would just be like reading a goddamn paragraph. I need like some visuals. Maybe if I had played it before, I'd be able to do that, but yeah, I got shit here. That's funny as fuck, though. It's like, maybe r/Gacha Gaming hates this game. Maybe r/Gacha Gaming actually hates this game, bro. Where is this? I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. These Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch them, heart so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon! It's the same shit. So let's actually play it. Yo, how is the timing on that actually perfect? That's the thing. That's what y'all don't understand. The timing on that is actually intentional. I'm pretty sure they just played the Pokemon theme in the background when they were recording this, and it was intentional. It lines up in a way that doesn't even make sense at that point. Bro, they got mega evolutions in this game. I don't know why they would do that. Anyways, yeah, those are my thoughts on Honkai Nexus Anima. I know nothing too crazy over there, but like, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is, isn't it? All right. All right. I don't care what the haters say. For me, the 3.5 update is one of the best patches in all of WoW, the best introductory patches so far. I have a video with my thoughts on the patch out now, video on the replies. All right, let's see who cares about this. All right, let's see over here. Who cares? Just gotta grift sometimes, living in a LARPer's paradise. That's what this is. That's what this is for sure. That's what that is for sure. Bro, these guys are actually just making story glaze posts because I posted a critique. That is the level of LARPing that we're at right now. Bro, Giggle Smack posts his first critique. Giggle Smack posts his first review in months because I made a critique video. Just gotta grift sometimes, living in a LARPer's paradise. Brother, they both put them out at the same time too. Bro, I bet they worked together on them, touching tips. Insane, bro. They released them at the same time, probably comparing notes. So they see me release a video. They're like, Ryuku, get in the Discord call quick. We need to go address Sane immediately. We need to get him right now. Get our revenge. Brother. the fact that they both released their videos at the same time in the same timing, obviously not intending on releasing a story video, but then after my critique, they just get to work drafting one. Bro, it's so cringe, it's unreal. Holy fuck. Yeah, I wonder why y'all weren't making those reviews right after the story. Why'd y'all decide to release them multiple days into the patch? Oh, I wonder why. Why is it 2 days after my story review? Huh, interesting. Huh, wonder why. Wonder why people that didn't post story reviews for like 4 versions are posting them now. I wonder why. Dude, that's funny as hell. I'm gonna be honest. That's how I know the grifting is real. And there is truly no actual engagement surrounding this quest. It's people pretending to like it. It's just people pretending to like it. That's wild. All right. What else are we gonna do next? Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to have that funny little part over there because it was just the funniest shit to me that both of them released their videos at the same time. That's the part that made me fucking giggle. Bro, they both released that shit at the same fucking time. Like, that cannot be a coincidence. They had to have, like, worked together on that shit. Saw your video, it took 2 days to prepare their own. Dude. But they don't realize that it's not popular enough of a story to, like, actually be worth the squeeze here. That's the part they don't recognize. It is what it is, though. All right. Looks like it's time for a hologram, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying I need to focus up for this one, and that this one's gonna be a lot of fun. Actually, a direct opposite of that stupid-ass Nameless Explorer dog shit fight that we had. Bro, that was literally the worst hologram I've ever seen in the history of the game, and hopefully this one's gonna be different. All right. What the hell do I need to do here? Bro, am I not there yet? Oh my god. Denia's hitbox is too small. That's fair. Bro, what the how do I get? Yo, let me in.
Stay close to me.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize they were just gonna let me in like that. What the fuck? That is so unintuitive. That makes no sense. What? Wait. That makes no sense. I went in through this door and ended up here. I went through this door and ended up there. Okay, that feels like a bug, bro. I'm gonna be honest. That feels like a fucking bug. Yeah, I don't know about that one, bro. I'm fault for it also. Yeah, we got pranked. Yeah, we got pranked, bro. Bro, there's truly no value in me reading that, is there?
Stay close to me.
Alright, let's get this started. Ooh, that's looking a little neat. Let's get this going. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again, and it is going to be a situation that you're all pretty familiar with on the channel. We've got a new version, and of course, with the new version, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have some new holograms. And this, I guess, is going to be called Tactical Hologram Sparring. I guess this is supposed to mean that, like, these attacks are, like, or, like, these fights aren't really that crazy. I don't know. Denia's probably going to be really annoying. So, I'm really not looking forward to this hologram for one main reason. This is probably the smallest enemy in the game, both, like, visually and, like, she gets hidden by her own VFX. And if she's going to one-shot me, that's probably not going to be very fun. So there's a lot of different routes that we can take over here for approaching this fight. Some people are already saying, can't wait to see until he pulls out the Carlotta. So that means they pulled out the Carlotta too. Our goal is to not do that today, and we've got every unit in the game. So hopefully we can make that goal a reality. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get this going and get started off with all the different difficulties. All right, so first things first, I'm noticing over here, we don't want to use fusion characters. And when we get to like difficulty 5 and above, when a resident hero successfully triggers a counterattack, they get a stack of occultation. Total damage is increased and vibration strength reduction is increased. And then dodges heal you and then make you take less damage. Okay, so you really want to parry and you really want to dodge. That's where you get the real bonuses. Okay, nothing seems too crazy. Seems like a pretty vanilla hologram to me. Doesn't seem like there's any crazy mechanics. All right, so shall we just go for like a Yang Yang Xuan Ling first? Is that what we want to try, or like what else do we want to do here? What else do we want to do here? Or do we do something crazy? Do we use Denia against herself? Yeah, do we just use Denia against herself? Wait, my team order is fucked up. I'm doing the thing that I keep telling that I crash out on people for doing. Yeah, so if your team order looks like this was just for like visual purposes, there's something wrong with you. Who goes like 1, 3, 2? You're crazy. Let me go fix that real fast. Yeah, there we go. Fixed. Wait, my Luke might have a level 1 weapon on. I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't.
Oh, you missed.
A bearable price.
Wait, what the hell? Do I have a level 1 weapon or not? Does this weapon ever show up?
That's more like it.
Bro, I don't think Luke's weapon ever shows up in his kit. I don't think it does. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, no, I remember that from yesterday. Yeah, no, I was demonstrating he had a free-to-play weapon in the banner guide video, and I didn't think I put it back. Yeah, look at that. Yo, you thought I was schizoing out. I'm actually a genius.
Master control. Is it my turn? Please don't.
The music goes like crazy right off rip, bro.
Stop. Lend me your hand.
Yeah, my turn, bitch. Easy. All right. That is difficulty 1 after all. So yeah, we'll just have Denia kill Denia. Yeah, we'll just have Denia fight herself for a little bit. Yeah, literally schizoing out.
Wait. Again? Please don't. Look at me. How disappointing. Devour.
Okay, now we need some help from Luke. Never mind.
Oh, in vain.
I feel like Luke just destroys this fight, though. I feel like Luke just destroys this character.
Assuming master control. Authorizing maximum output.
Right?
Is it my turn? Please don't. Pity me.
Oh! The system environment has been detected as abnormal? What? No, that's a little weird. Yeah, I've never seen that before. So, I guess that fight is too crazy. I also got that this patch. It's bugged. You guys are probably getting that a lot this patch too. Yeah, so basically that's only started happening, I think, in the last patch for me. Some people are saying that this is like a DirectX 12 sort of thing. But yeah, I've actually gotten that before. Do you get that if you press too many buttons at once? You saying that's what happens when you press too many buttons at once? Anyways, yeah, we got kicked out of that one. It's a random error. I think that's the vibe most people are getting. Yeah, it's a bit fucked up. So yeah, we're not banned, guys. Don't worry. We're not banned for hacking in a level 4 hologram. Yeah, that was a level 4 hologram. If there was a place to use cheats and hacks, it's not here. That's I don't think anyone would use hacks here. All right.
Stay close to me.
We know you turned it on at level 1. Which fight was I even on? Was I on level 3? Okay, so that obviously, like, if you... Okay, well, that kind of just... Hey, I got a break I didn't want. Hey, I got a break that I didn't want.
Threat detected. Command mode engaged. Locked in. Access confirmed. Guidance ready. Attention, initiating criticality protocol. Please,
here we go.
lend me your hand.
I didn't realize how gay this guy looked in his animations, bro. He was like floating like a fucking princess. What was that shit?
Right on schedule.
Y'all saw that shit, right? I guess we just didn't realize that, like, bro actually floats like a fucking butterfly, bro. It's just, you're attacking with him so you don't notice. Wait, why am I dying? Bro, I just want to charge up my fucking thing. Wait, bro, why was Morgan getting her ass beat there? All right, don't worry, Luke's got it. Y'all didn't believe me. Y'all didn't believe me, though. Pussies. Yeah, I told you he got this, pussies. Stay mad. Stay mad.
Game over.
Assuming master control. Guidance ready.
Bro, I can't even see this bitch, and she like hits for like 10 million damage. Okay, all right. Oh shit, I didn't have my fucking ER on Denia somehow. Alright, that should be it. I can't even see her, bro. I couldn't see her. She's inside the fucking Denia cube, bro. I didn't even know what she was doing. I guess that to me is a little bit confusing because it looked like she was just like inside the ball. I was like dodging, but I couldn't even see her doing anything. I guess that's just not good. I doesn't really feel like I was making a decision. I guess this is the thing. If I die from that, I'm gonna be pissed. If I die from that, like, I'll be mad because it's like what was I able to do there? I think that's the part that like I'm a little bit like. Honestly, if you played Carlotta, I don't even think people can get mad at you, bro. It is what it is. Bro, it's like my Luke just died here. What was that? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Yeah, that is not really anything you're gonna be. I don't even know if you can dodge that. I'm gonna be real with you. That doesn't look dodgeable. Maybe Luke kind of just doesn't work in that situation, bro. I don't know what I was dodging there. You guys know what I mean? I think that's a fair take for me, bro. Yeah, that didn't really look like a good, I don't think this is the issue. I was noticing as I was playing Luke, I was just taking hits. No matter what. Taking hits without actually, like, knowing where the attacks are coming from. And on lower difficulty levels, I was going to be able to tank through them. On level 100, you just, like, can't. Yeah, so I think the issue is that if you're running like aerial characters or something like that, you're probably going to have a hard fucking time because those attacks are crazy and those VFX are tiny and like, bro, I don't even know where she is the whole time. So I would just say I see why people are using like Carlotta now because it's like, it's a bit of a rough situation, right? So let's see over here. What can I do then, assuming, right, let's try a team maybe where we are a little bit more keepsy away. And I feel like more Teffy over here is going to allow this. I want to see, is Yang Yang going to survive any of this? Or is she even slightly playable? Because this character kind of has to, like, let Jesus take the wheel and take some hits too. But she also has some evasiveness. So let's see it. Havoc res, she's fusion res. You illiterate moron. It says fusion.
Oh, that's unnecessary. This is the end.
Wait, is that actually real? She just kills you like that off rip? Wait, so she just GPQs you in the head the second this starts. Like she just goes in and kills you. Dude, what the fuck was that? How was I not dying at a single time on the other team? I guess that's the part that confuses me. I didn't die a single time on the other team, so I didn't even know that was in the kit. Yeah, okay. This is what I'm gonna tell you. I think this hologram is literally not possible to do your first time unless you're like S6 cheesing it. I think you're like guaranteed to die against her once. Like, what the fuck is that? That is hilarious. I'm just gonna be real with you. That is fucking funny. That is actually funny, bro. What the hell? All right, yeah, I don't even... Guys, I don't even care at that point because that was insane. Oh, it's a ring. Oh, I didn't even realize it was a ring that she summons.
Fury boil. Burn to ashes.
All world, fall to silence.
fuck is she doing, bro? What the hell was that? Okay, how do you survive that if you don't know that's coming? Like, bro, my Yang Yang wasn't even generating her forte. She was not hittable. Okay, all right. So that was, hey, that's, I feel like that's decent for my first try with this team. Okay, all right. I thought I dodged that one. So she like delayed casting that time. That was some bullshit. Okay, I see what's going on here. Yang Yang requires some finesse. You gotta use her like her skill dodge. You gotta use like her skill dodge, actually. I'm not joking. And then you can maybe get some stuff going. I think she's actually a decent hologram character, oddly enough. That one's... Bro, she delays that move too. She delays that one-shot move. So she's got random one-shots as well, bro. So she can just randomly not do the one-shot move. That's crazy, man. I'm sorry. Nah, this is like... This hologram is kind of hard, bro. Wait, why is my stance change not working? Why was my stance chase on Yang Yang or not working?
Watch out.
That was weird. It was like X'd out. I've never seen that before. It wasn't switching. Yeah, you saw it. I can't switch right now. Wait, is my shit bugged? No, it does work now.
The streams have stopped.
You're using it after an attack. Oh, so you're telling me it only works if you're like standing still and you can't chain it. That's the issue. I was trying to chain it after an attack. Gotcha, okay. Gotcha, okay. Gotcha. All right. All right. I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here. Okay. Okay. I don't know. This one's just hard. This one is like... I will just say, using Yang Yang is... It's like fun, but it's also like painful, bro. I mean, I should be able to get that whole combo off, right? Like that's kind of like the point of this character, is like for me to get that combo off, right, guys? Right. That's kind of like the point. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, what the fuck? Bro, what is this bullshit? Bro, I can't even see. Bro, is... Bro, what is this shit? Why is it still here after she's broken? Bro, I'm sorry. How did I not parry her there? What was that? Bro, was that bugged? I was like attacking her during the animation. What the fuck was that? Dude, I'm sorry. It's like the fight's fun, but it's frustrating because her animations are possibly the most cancerous thing I've ever seen. It's like a fun fight, but I feel like I'm dying in the dumbest ways possible, like to stuff that I can't even like dodge. Bro. Oh, now she's doing this shit. Oh, no. Bro, I'm sorry. Bro, I'm sorry. Dude, she's doing the randomest shit here. This is crazy.
Burn to ashes. Let's do this another.
Wait, I realized you could do a double intro on Yang Yang here to make it a bit easier. Okay, yeah. You are kind of on Jesus take the wheel there. Maybe you do want Chisa's shield here. Is it worth getting Chisa's shield? Let's see.
Before a pivotal moment.
All right, here we go. Dude, that one it's hard to get that one attack off, bro. It is difficult.
The strings cautioned. Watch out. Flicker into full come. Meet your end. Poison leaf.
Burn to ashes. Let's do this another.
Rain of rescue. Rain of foul. All world. Fall to silence.
All right.
Like the wind. Like the wind. Fall. Ocean. Dissipate. Feel it coming. Lifetime. Rock. Connection severed.
All right. All right, let's do this. Oh no. Oh no, this is where she focuses up. Dude, is she not parryable? She's not parryable. What's the point of those parry windows, bro? They don't do anything. Why even put parry windows on this shit? Clearly, it's not fucking working. Why is she going again? Okay, so I'm just gonna say this. Part of this fight is like really frustrating, but part of it is also like pretty fun as well. I think it's fun that she has like a lot of these moments where it's like very clear she's like, you know, you can like work around her and stuff. There are other times where I can clearly tell I missed like 30 parries with Chisa in like that one where she's like, where she's like going like that. How did I miss every parry on that? I'm just wondering because I'm using the chainsaw that attacks like 30 times in a second. And that parries everything in the game because it hits so many times in a second. So I guess that part was confusing to me because I was trying to parry it and I just died. So yeah, that was a fucking chainsaw, bro. So I don't know if that's bugged. I guess now we're going to try out to see. Okay, let's test it out, see if it's a real bug. Because we know there's one character in the game that can parry everything, right? We know there's one unit in the game that's capable of parrying everything, right? Is it time, ladies and gentlemen? Is it time? Bro, why did they make me, like, go through that loading screen just to go back in? Alright. Alright. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. It's Gion time. Yeah, we got it. We gotta get this done. Bro, there has to be a better way, right, than to just put me back in here like this.
Tuning in. Now presenting a poem of finale. Now watch closely.
Bro, I can't see. Bro, I was fucking playing HSR for a second there. What was that? Damn, his ult looks different in China. I was gonna say his ult looks different in China, but we only got to see like a couple seconds of it. We spawned on top of her pit and she instantly killed us. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that one. Sorry, I can't do much about that one. Didn't even see the animation for it, bro. We didn't even see her cast it. We didn't even see it. We just died. Yeah, and y'all see that? I'm pretty sure I got off screen. I don't recommend flyers into this character. Yeah, I don't recommend flyers. You might just die. Yeah, don't recommend flyers. Luke and Yuno just... Those are the least clarified deaths I've gotten for sure. Okay, I really don't like how every time I use a Chakota ult, the screen actually goes black. All right. We made sure she wasn't casting it. Where did I... Sorry, what was that? Wait, did anyone notice what happened to me?
Tuning in. Listen, the trio.
See, this is what I mean about this fight. This is a little... It's a little, like, fucked, right?
Answer my call.
This team is, I think, a great demonstration of I don't know what's going on and I'm dying.
Presenting a poem of finale.
You know what I mean?
I'll indulge you. Bow before the moon is full.
You're wide open.
I'm out, bro. What was that? Yeah, I'm good. What is that? Yeah, dude, that's like, bro, she's actually just running away from me. Bro, she was actually running away from me as I was like, bro, she has like AI, bro. Bro, she has AI. She was running away. What do I do there, man? All right. What other teams would I even want to play? So, this is what I heard is a completely, absolutely trivial team, and I can understand why. If you decide to do something called play Lucilla, this might be the easiest fight in the game, because I think she'll just be permanently frozen. Let me test that out real fast, because one thing I know Lucilla does is she, like, allows Hiyuki to freeze
Obstruction.
immediately. Like, literally immediately. Bro, she got that parry too?
A life as fleeting as the first. Down you go.
Okay, just shut the fuck up. This shit is fucking brainless, bro. I realize I fucked that up too. Yeah, bro, bro, this shit is actually easy as hell. What do we, oh my god. And then you can just do that thing, right, where you're like, you can just do that thing where you just charge your heavy attack, right? Oh, come on, man. Wait, can Lucilla even die here? Where are you shooting that, you blind bitch? Where is she? Alright, there we go. Yeah, no, that shit is the easiest fucking fight in the game if you use that. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry. You have no street cred if this is the team you beat this with. Absolutely none. If you're a brat, if you're telling people this is how you beat the fight, you're cringe as fuck. You are cringe as fuck if this is the only team you used. If this is the only team you used and you said Denia's easy, shut the fuck up, you pussy. Go play a harder team. This is the most brainless shit I've ever done. Actually effortless. Actually easy mode. Bro, I literally first time it and I'm just goofing around. I actually just first time it. Man, now I know. Now I know who are the people talking shit about the Holos. Now I know who was talking shit while I was playing Luke. Who was talking shit while I was playing Yang Yang. Y'all were playing Hiyuki Lucilla. And then just perma-freezing the boss and taking 0 damage. Okay, I see how it is. Oh my god. It's even easier than the Carlotta team because they stay frozen for longer. I'm not even joking. They literally get CC'd the second Hiyuki enters the field. Basically, if on the Hiyuki Lucilla team, you make it to Hiyuki, you like won the fight. If you make it to Hiyuki, you won. Because the second Hiyuki enters the field, they get frozen. Because they're at 10 Glacio Chafe stacks from Lucilla. So Hiyuki just enters the field, they're frozen, and then your rotation is fucking free. Bro, it's effortless. It's actually effortless. So, yeah, my take is this. I think the fight is a little jank. I think the fight could use a ton more visual clarity, especially when it comes to things like the insta-kill hitboxes, all of that. And of course, Denia, when she, like, summons her own ult and then, like, fucking marinates inside it. Bro, the funniest shit was when I was playing Luke Herson and I thought that was my Denia's ult. And so I was like, why is my Denia's ult lasting for so long? And, like, why is the other Denia hidden inside of it? And, like, why am I just hitting her? And why am I taking 0 damage? Because I guess those little illusions can't hit things that are in the air. Because my Luke Herson was just sitting there smacking on her for, like, fucking, like, 30 seconds, taking no damage. All I see is the ult pulsating, and I'm just like, is this bugged? So, yeah. The fight seems good. I like parts of it. But, like, if I were to compare it to other holograms we've had before, I low-key thought, like... Let me see here. Yeah, I low-key was of the opinion that, like, I kind of liked Hivatia better. From the perspective of, Hivatia had, like, her whole cinema dodging sequence, which is, like, low-key, it was just more entertaining than the whatever the fuck that non-parryable attacks from Denia actually are. Bro, I don't understand how she's not parryable for, like, 30 attacks when she's doing, like, those zooms. It was ridiculous for me. But, yeah, overall, I'd rate it like a... I think it's a good introductory fight, but I think it's going to piss some people off. But just use Hiyuki, I guess, if you're pissed off, and then it's easy mode. But if you don't have her, I guess, and all you have are, like, aerial characters, I do guess you're sort of fucked, because her one-shots are a little bit crazy. Overall, I'd say it's a solid start to 3.5. I'd say it's a solid start to the arc, but I think we could have some better bosses in the future, because, like, I guess human-sized ones aren't really that great. Those are all my thoughts on it. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's nothing that, like, changes anything, but it's got way too much, like, bullshit in it. It's fun, though, but it gets dragged down by a lot of the bullshit, where it's like, I don't even, like, and the bullshit is so high using characters like Jian, I don't even want to play them, right? And so, I guess my favorite hologram thus far has actually been... In terms of actual gameplay, my favorite hologram thus far has easily been, Reactor Husk. I think most people could agree Reactor Husk is, like, low-key, like, one of the best holograms, because it's, like, fair. You can, like, parry its range attacks. Like, every character is playable into it. I don't know any units that you can't use into the Husk. I don't know any unit that you can't, like, fight the Husk with. Like, the Husk feels very fair. What about Sigilum? Bro, Sigilum is hella gay, man. Bro, the Sigilum fight is, like, not really that good. I really don't think so. The Sigilum fight has so many one-shots, it's insane. Like, I think all of his attacks one-shot. That's kind of the issue. Denia, at the very least, doesn't one-shot with everything. Yeah, and then Sigilum gets a second HP bar, too, and that's just... Well, that just ain't very cool, is it? Yeah, no, that's just kind of lame, bro. That's just kind of lame to have 2 HP bars like that. A hologram tier list, I don't think people care enough. I don't think people care enough for a hologram tier list. That's the thing. We are probably due for some more, like, actual, like, tier list pull value, things like that relatively soon. Yeah, we might make one for this version because it's going to be a bit, it is going to be a bit dead, this version, isn't it? Yeah, we might get cracking on those in, like, the next week, because we're gonna have to work through the tail end of this Yang update, and we have Suisui's kit we have Suisui's entire kit, so we can basically just raid her as well. Yeah, it'll be nice to be able to raid her before she comes out, because we know everything her kit does. Like, if you know the game, you know she's already gonna be strong, but only on, like, 2 teams. But she's already gonna be strong, so yeah. Oh, and yeah, we got End State at Reset and then Virtual Crisis. Maybe it's just the first half of this patch that's gonna feel a little bit lacking. Yeah, maybe just that. 3.6 drip marketing soon? I think we already know who's coming in 3.6, guys. It's Qing Zhao and Jing Ran. Yeah, sorry to spoil the surprise, but yes, the 2 characters that showed up in 3.5 are probably gonna be on banner in 3.6. Because they use 3.5 story quest to advertise Qing Zhao. Because, like, who isn't thinking about pulling her after she just no-diffed everybody else in the region? Like, she just came in and no-diffed the entire region. Like, she looks stronger than Sentinels. I hope you realize that. They literally framed her as stronger than literal Sentinels, which is questionable, in my opinion, lore-wise. I just think it's questionable, lore and story-wise, to have this random character come in a new region and pull off feats crazier than the Sentinels. Right, because I haven't seen Cardathea do anything close to what she did. Just saying. Like, Cart cutting the wave, low-key not as impressive as what Qing Zhao did with the swords. Yeah. Yeah. 10 Garen ults. 10 Garen ults. Exo Strider you can say is more impressive than Ching Zhao, fair, but like in terms of Cart, I don't know. I think Ching Zhao's doing more than Cart. Yeah, I feel like Ching Zhao's doing more than Cart. That's my personal take, is that especially Ching Zhao being an arrow sword user too, it's a little bit on the nose for her to feel like she's like way stronger. So Cart splitting Septimon ain't at that level. She split Septimon in an illusion, though. Like, she split Septimon in, like, a fake world, like a fake illusion. I don't know if that's, like, I don't know if that was, like, actually real. You know what I mean? That was, like, Cristoforo's Fantasyland. So, like, a lot of crazy shit happened in Cristoforo's Fantasyland that, like, isn't actually real. So, I don't know if the splitting part is actually real, right? Because that's not actually what happens. It's literally not meant to be real life. That's the point of it. So, yeah. She never actually split Septimon. It's still a feat that was done in Fantasyland. Like it didn't actually happen. That's the point. So like Lupa didn't actually die, guys, because she died in the Cristoforo world. So like, is Lupa dead because she died in the Cristoforo world? No, she's alive in our world. Cardathea cut Septimon in the Cristoforo world. It's not cut in our world. So like, she didn't actually cut it. That's the point. Because Lupa didn't actually die. Because if she cut it, Lupa died. Because it's in an illusion nonsense imaginary land. Guys, you can't, there are no, like, lore gotchas on me. I know people like to, like, LARP and pretend I don't pay attention to the story. I know more about the story than you do, okay? Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves over here. Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves over here. Yes, I know you just rewatched the quest and I remembered it better than you, Becco. Okay, all right. Oh, I'm gonna be honest. Do we have anything else that we wanted to really get into? Because like remember what I said, right? Like after I'm done with the hologram, there's like I'm kind of done with the version. Yeah, I'm kind of like done with the version, bro. Have you seen Ching Zhao's Echo set? It's so bad. What would be bad about this Echo set? What's wrong with it? It seems strong enough to me. I actually haven't taken a look at the actual numbers on this thing. So, inflicting Toon Strange Shifting grants you 20% crit damage and 30% arrow damage bonus. So you're saying this one's bad, right? You do know this is actually... This gives 30% arrow damage bonus. You know that, right? This thing gives you 20% crit rate and 35% increase in heavy attack, but then gives ER on the one piece. So it's like, this is technically less in critical value, but this thing, bro, the set gives 40% damage. And this is also the other thing y'all gotta recognize, guys. Is the other thing y'all gotta recognize. You don't know how the character's kit works. Because, at a baseline, right? Sigrika's Echo set is literally just worse than Imith's. Look at this, 20% crit rate, and then 50% arrow damage bonus, but it's only to Echo skills. While Imith's, on the other hand, just gives you 20% crit rate and 20% fusion damage for everything. But Sigrika, on the other hand, all of her damage is Echo skills, and she has a shit ton of damage bonuses built into her kit that actually gives her a, like, insane damage ceiling. And if her Echo set was stronger, she'd actually be stronger than Imith. Like, absurdly, she'd be, like, noticeably stronger than Imith if her Echo set was better. So, what you can probably estimate from this is that Ching Zhao's Echo set might seem lesser or differently balanced than others. That's probably because her kit is, like, really strong. Because Sigrika's kit, at a baseline, I think Sigrika's kit is stronger than Imith's. And that's why Sigrika's Echo set is actually weaker. That's my personal take on it. And I think that Qing Zhao's kit is going to feel very, very, very strong. And probably have some built-in crit rate into it. She's probably going to have a shit ton of built-in crit rate. Because I 100% get the feeling that those swords are always meant to crit. Especially the big ones. So yeah. That's what I would assume. Lene buffs Toon, Strain, and Liberation. Lene's probably going to be Qing Zhao's best in slot. And then Qing Zhao's also probably going to be a good free-to-play DPS because you can just get, what's it called? You're going to be able to just get this. Yeah, so my money is on her being a Liberation, Toon, Strain, Broadblade user. Because if she's a sword user, then this thing doesn't make sense. And you guys get what's going on, right? I think Qing Zhao, guys, might actually have, like, 300-something% crit damage. I think Qing Zhao might be the most high investment unit in the game. And I mean it from this perspective. She might actually, like, you might be able to go, like, triple crit damage on her. And by triple crit damage, I mean, like, crit damage on the weapon, crit damage on the Echo, and then crit damage on the Echo set. And then do some wacky fucking shit. I think her crit damage is going to be super fucking high. Like at a baseline. And she might be our first 70% crit rate character in a while. That could be it. Isn't she sword? So, this is a Toon Strain Broadblade. This is the Toon Strain sword. Yeah, I don't know about this one, bro, because this thing gives ER as the secondary stat. So, like, everyone's seen this, and they're like, ooh, this is a piece of dog shit. And so, instead of this incredibly shit-looking weapon, I'm going to assume that, well, they're going to go with the Toon Strain version, and this is the big thing. Notice how this gives a Liberation damage buff? Who's the other Toon Strain sub DPS? Lene. What does Lene buff? Liberation damage. So I'm going to assume that Lene is going to buff the only other Toon Strain DPS in the game, which is going to be Qing Zhao, and the only other one is Luke. So yeah, I'm not going to assume the next Toon Strain DPS scales off ER and does resonant skill damage when the only other Toon Strain sub DPS buffs Liberation. I think it's a pretty logical, factual argument. If you don't believe it, great. I don't fucking care. You probably don't believe a lot of things, then you're probably a very hard person to convince. And if that's the case, bro, like, you're just being difficult, right? Every single side is pointing to Qing Zhao being a Broadblade, Liberation, Toon Strain DPS whose best in slot is going to be Lene. If you choose not to agree with that, go for it. Go pull the standard sword then, and then it'll be fucking useless. It's your account. It's not mine. I truly don't give a fuck if you brick it. Then go pull it. Put your money where your mouth is. Go pull this then, pussy. Go pull it then. Put your fucking money where your mouth is. If you think she's going to be a resonant skill damage, ER scaling, Toon Strain DPS, go for it. Pull it. Prove it. Or you go with the logical conclusion that lines up with everything else in the game, and you just believe in this one instead. Bro forgot about Denia. You're right. I didn't mention Denia. Because it would totally make sense for Kuro Games to make Denia, give Denia 2 best in slots, and then have Lene do nothing with her Toon Strain mode for the rest of the release.
Good thing I've got time
You're right.
to check every box.
You're right. Denia is the true gacha. Let's just ignore the fact this mode has no user. There is nobody in the game that wants Liberation damage bonus and Toon Strain. So yeah, guys, there is no person that wants Liberation damage and then Toon Strain as well. And so if you're going to insist that Denia gets another teammate, If you're going to insist that Denia gets another teammate, and then Lene only has Imith as her actual best in slot, again, go for it. It just doesn't make any fucking sense at all. But yeah, basically, I think the best in slot team is probably going to be, I don't know if they're going to release a new support. Maybe it will actually be Mornier, Lene, Qing Zhao. If that's the case, though, that's a little weird. And yeah, they might need another, like, Toon. Maybe she'll actually be better with Shorekeeper. Who knows? But that makes it so that, like, Mornier now needs to be used on, like, the Luke team, the Qing Zhao team, and then also the Imith team. That's a little interesting. I don't know about that one. It seems a little bit, like, funky, a little bit fucky, but, whatever, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe there'll be, like, a new support that comes out later. I guess we'll just find out. But, yeah.
Let's go with
Well, let me see how the other set works, the shielding set. Lamp of Nether Road. Let's check it out over here. Upon gaining a shield, get 5% increase in crit rate for 5 seconds, max 4 stacks. Okay, so this gives 20% crit rate, 15% fusion damage, and 10% HP. Yeah, sounds about right. So, yeah, looks like Yuno's got a new best in slot, boys. Looks like Yuno's got a new best in slot right there. Maybe that'll be it. Yeah, go use Rebecca with your Augusta. And go use Yuno with her new man, Jingran. Guys, I think that... Wait, man, I keep thinking Jingran is fucking... What's it called? I keep thinking Jingran, bro, is Arrow. But he's not. So, like, you can either go, like, Shorekeeper, Yuno... Shorekeeper, Yuno, him, maybe? You don't want Arrow Rover. You don't want E-Rover on the team either. You could just put in a general, like, buffer somehow. Because Yuno heals. But who would you put in? Lupa? Maybe. I don't really know. Like, Lupa... Ah... Guys, imagine if Brant instead buffed heavy attack. Bro, that team would be crazy, would it not? You would have, like, Lupa, Brant, and then Jingran. Honestly, that team just might be okay. That team has a decent probability of being okay, but I think the real mono fusion team you're gonna run will probably just be Mornier, Lupa, and him. Mornier, Lupa, and him might just be better. Mornier, Lupa, and him might just be better than Galbrena. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Yeah. Yuno is going to be good, though, too, because she's just going to give him 80% amp. Yeah, Yuno's going to give him 90% amp. That's going to be absurd. He's going to have to be balanced around Yuno's amp. You know that, right? Like, his shield operates the same exact way as Augusta's. And then Yuno's gonna be so good for him because Yuno gives no attack buffs at all. Literally none. Absolutely fucking zero. Legitimately zero attack buffs. That would be interesting. You might actually go Lupa, Yuno, Jingran. That might just be his best team. I know it's gonna sound goofy as fuck, but it might actually be his best team because I think Lupa is essentially taking on the role of like a Mornier or an SK, except she just doesn't heal, but then Yuno heals. It's gonna be fucked up. It's gonna be fucked up, but I think you'll do that. That's my personal take. We'll just have to see though. Is this guy ever gonna be? Hey, release a new fusion resonant skill damage dealer, bro. Hey, I'ma just be on. Hey, just release a new one. Hey, just release a new one, bro. We need a Chang Li replacement, boys. I'm sorry. Like, honestly, if Lupa Brant got a better resident skill damage dealer in the 3rd slot, bro, that team would be insane. I'm just gonna be real with you. Like, that team is just kind of dragged down because Chang Li is buns. But, like, if Brant just got a proper DPS in the 3rd slot, bro, I think he would be back in the meta. It's just, he is directly supporting a fucking Chang Li of all characters, bro. And Bro, she just does not deal damage worth outro buffing. It's not worth outro buffing her fucking damage, but like Brant is just made to outro buff it. I think they'll do a Chang Li SP. Bro, the Chang Li SP is gonna end up being like fucking Glacio. Yeah, she's gonna be like, yeah, I completely got rid of my fusion powers, and I will live forever. Because I am now the Ice Phoenix. I already know that shit. Bro, they're gonna fucking do that shit. You already fucking know. You already fucking know. Like, that's what she's going to be. Or she will have fire and ice. Wow, look at you thinking creatively. Where'd you come up with that one? Your D&D campaign, you fucking nerd? My wizard's gonna be really cool. He's gonna have a lot of special powers. He's gonna be able to use a lightning, a ice, and fire too. He's gonna be elementalist. That's friendly fire, Unk. Look in the mirror, guys. The funniest thing is that you reach a certain level of, like, confidence or lack of confidence in commenting on other people's looks. And this is the thing, right? When people start openly commenting about other people's looks, it's based off of two factors. One, they're very comfortable with themselves, or B, they're absolutely unfucking comfortable with themselves. What do you think I am when I show up like this every fucking day? Exactly. Exactly. Yes, I just show up like this every fucking day. And that's like the point. I know I can clean up. I know I can do whatever I want all the time. I kind of just don't care. Yeah, that's the point. And that's the state where every man should comfortably be able to be in. You can do what you need to when you need to, but like at a baseline, you don't care. And that should be the point. And when you don't care, guys, it's really easy for you to be able to talk about other people. Because that's the thing. Right? Y'all call out if somebody's like fucking gigantic, bro. I'll do it all the time, bro. I personally think it's a sign about like your fucking... I personally think it's like a testament to like your fucking willpower as a human being. Put down the cheeseburger, bro. Go eat a salad. It's not that big of a deal. Go skip a meal. You care, Unk? Why the cap? Because this is what happens if I don't wear the cap. I have hair all over my face, bro, and I can't see shit. Bro, sometimes I put on a hat to eat food. Like, literally, I'll put on a hat to eat food because it keeps it out of my face. Do you all not see that? Do y'all not see that? Yeah, guys, if it's going out that far, that means it goes over my face. I bet water tastes disgusting to you. You can't say that to somebody that's a normal weight. Yeah, you can't say that water probably tastes gross to somebody that's just a normal size. Because that means they probably do drink water. Because people that don't drink water are usually the big ones. You do know that, right? You do understand that, right? I am 60 kg and water does taste bad. Y'all need to need to check the type of fucking water you're drinking. Okay? Y'all need to check your fucking water. Y'all need to check that shit. Wrong. I'm 50 kg only and only drink sugar. I need to find out how fat 50 kg is. 110 pounds. Are you a man or a woman? You're a 110-pound man. Man? Okay, so you're just a twink. Okay, so like you're basically like those girls that live off of like fucking Starbucks like frappuccinos, and that's the only thing they eat the whole day. Great, you're just the male equivalent of that. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? Like there are girls where like their only meal for the day is like a frap. They, like, load up, like, a 1,000-calorie Frappuccino with, like, cream and shit, and they just, like, drink that in the morning, and that's, like, their meal. And, like, bro, you know, they're fucking... Bro, I feel like that's why that's why so many teenage girls are depressed. They're, like, just not actually getting proper vitamins. Like, bro, that's how they're eating food. Like, they're not getting, like, vitamins and minerals, bro. Just 70 grams of sugar, fat, lipids, all that shit. A little bit of calcium, because I guess there's milk and shit. But, like, bro, like, that's why they're all getting depression. Just eat regular fucking food, guys. like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what, I genuinely do think that's what it was. Not all of us eat Starbucks. Enough of you fuckers do, okay? Enough of you guys do. And yeah, when I have dudes telling me they're 110 pounds, that's crazy. I don't know very many 110-pound men. Like, dude, I can't really fathom a 110-pound man. Like, how small do you have to be 110 pounds?
Close to me.
I don't think I know any 110-pound men. I only know like women of that size. Truly, and for them to be 110, they have to be like a kid. Like they're not a man. Yeah, bro, saying you're either a dwarf or you're a slender man. Like both are not normal. Yeah, I think both are not normal, but like, hey, you do you, brother. Hey, yeah, you do you, brother. I was like 90 pounds until 22. Can all these like science experiments in my chat like stop sharing their fucking stories? Like great, you guys grew up in fucking laboratories. Awesome, bro. Like science experiments is wild, bro. Somebody just talked about how they were fucking like 80 pounds until 22. Like, bro, what the fuck? I'm sorry, like that's crazy. I don't know what to say to that. Why did this take like 30 seconds to clear? All right, anyways. I think we're over it, boys. I think we are over it for now because I don't know what it is. It feels like this patch was... I've never felt like... it feels like this patch is ending so fast, bro. I don't know. I don't feel particularly that excited for much of it right now. Like the story really just took the wind out of my sails. I think it took the wind out of everybody else's sails too, bro. It feels dead. It feels dead real fast. And like, man. Now I wish. Now there are probably gonna be people wishing, guys, that like there was actually more drama surrounding me, because then we could say, oh, now there's an actual main event going on. It's Saint versus Woo-Wop, but like that's already died because nobody cares about the fucking story. Like, we don't even have that drama to go to because nobody cares. You can do it. Live stream for ZZZ on Friday. Bro, I'm sorry. I need to take a look at the Wuthering Waves numbers again. What are we looking at here? Alright, pack it up. Yeah, the patch is over. Yeah, pack it up. The patch is over. Yeah, we are done. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why, no matter what drama occurs, it doesn't really matter, right? Because who's still going to be here in the category? Not Gacha Smack, not Genizad, not Mr. Pokey, not any of these guys who get canceled. It's just me. Even when there's really nothing going on in the game. And you know what that means? Who are you going to watch? Nobody else. You're going to watch me because I'm the only one fucking doing anything. And that's the thing. You don't realize it in the moment. Because on a new patch release day, right, you'll be like, oh, I've got... Oh, fuck Saint. Let's cancel Saint. I'm going to go watch somebody else instead. What are you saying now? No, you're just coming back to my stream like a good little boy and watching afterwards. Because what the fuck else are you going to do? Go watch somebody not speaking fucking English? Bro, I don't even know what that says. Bro, I don't even know what that says. And that's just it. Bro, it's truly just... It is true. It is true because... I said this was going to happen. Just like I said on day 1 of this update, I said this was going to happen. This exact bullshit over here. People didn't believe me, but when I can get a return on investment in just like 3 or 4 days, why not hedge those bets? I did all this because I don't know who to raid yet. Dude, I am non-sarcastically just spam raiding Dantes because what the fuck else am I going to do? I like how NT is currently the most popular gacha game at the moment with this. Guys, NT technically has the highest numbers in the gacha space at the moment with this. Oh, this shit is a joke, bro. All I know is, I think the NTE devs are actually watching me. It seems like they're watching me, and then they're utilizing, like, Twitch metric, like, fucking, like manipulation as, like, a tactic for the game, but I don't think it's actually working, because everyone can tell it's fake. Alright, I'ma just raid him, bro. I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. There's no content. I'll think of some shit over the day, but that's all I have prepared. Sorry, there's not that much else in the game to cover. It is what it is. I'll see y'all tomorrow.